What if I told you that right now, on a dead world 140 million miles away, NASA's rovers are quietly photographing things that even the agency's top scientists struggle to explain? Things that look like living creatures frozen in stone. Glowing crystals that shouldn't exist. Lights flashing on a horizon where no one is supposed to be. And one rock so convincing that a man actually sued NASA in federal court, demanding they admit it's a Martian mushroom. Stay until the end, because the final image will completely flip the way you see your own planet. These are the 20 most unbelievable photos ever taken on Mars. And some of them have never been fully explained. Main script, captivating, flowing narration. Number 20 begins innocently enough. September 2021. Perseverance is cruising across Jezero crater when its cameras freeze on something that makes the entire team do a double take. A perfect frog, sitting alone in the red sand. Legs, eyes, mouth, even what looks like a little froggy smile. It's carved so precisely you'd swear it was waiting to hop. Scientists quickly remind everyone that Mars has no oxygen, no ponds, no tadpoles. Yet there it is. Wind, acid fog, or sheer cosmic coincidence sculpted it billions of years ago. And that wasn't the only animal-shaped rock that year. A few months earlier, the same rover snapped what looks like a tiny worm curled up in the dirt. Mars is starting to feel less dead than we thought. Number 19 is so strange, it looks photoshopped. September 2024, Perseverance is climbing the crater rim when it spots an 8-inch rock covered in perfect black and white zebra stripes. They named it Freya Castle. The stripes aren't painted, they aren't shadows. They re-baked into the stone itself by processes we've then never seen anywhere else on the planet. Even wilder, it's sitting completely alone, like it rolled down from some hidden, striped mountain we haven't found yet. The internet exploded with theories. For once, no one could blame them. Number 18 is pure alchemy. May 2024, Curiosity accidentally runs over a plain gray rock and cracks it open, revealing blinding yellow crystals of pure elemental sulfur inside. On Earth, pure sulfur only forms in scalding volcanic vents or hot springs, places teeming with chemistry, maybe even life. Mars isn't supposed to have those conditions anymore. One NASA scientist said it best: finding pure sulfur on Mars is like finding an oasis in the desert. It shouldn't be there. They still don't know how it happened. Number 17 might be the single most important rock ever found on another world. July 2024, Perseverance uncovers an arrowhead-shaped stone covered in leopard spots, dark rings with glowing centers. On Earth, that exact pattern is created by microbes. And this rock also contains organic molecules and evidence of ancient water. After a year of secret testing, NASA quietly admitted in 2025, this is the strongest hint of ancient Martian life we've ever seen. They still won't say the word life, but they can't find any non-biological explanation that fits. Number 16 is the one that started it all. The infamous face on Mars. Photographed in 1976. A mile-long mesa that stares straight back at Earth with eyes, nose, and mouth. For decades, people screamed cover-up, pyramids, ancient civilization. Higher-resolution photos eventually revealed it's just a worn-down hill. But the region around it still holds clues to a time when Mars had oceans. Number 15. The Martian blueberries. Tiny hematite spheres scattered like caviar across the plains. They only form in liquid water. When Opportunity found them in 2004, it was official. Mars once had standing lakes. Number 14. A towering dust devil caught by Opportunity in 2016. A ghostly tornado miles high, twisting through an empty valley. These monsters can clean the dust off rover solar panels, and one day they might sandblast the first human visitors. Number 13. The floating spoon. A delicate rock shaped exactly like a soup spoon, hovering in midair on a paper-thin stem, casting its own perfect shadow. Mars' low gravity and lack of weather let impossible sculptures survive for millions of years. Number 12. The mysterious flashing light. April 2014, Curiosity photographs a bright glow on the horizon 2 nights in a row. UFO forums went berserk. NASA's answer? Either sunlight glinting off a distant rock, or a cosmic ray hitting the camera at the exact same spot. Probably. Maybe. Number 11. The jelly donut that triggered an actual lawsuit. One day there's nothing but red dirt. 12 days later, a weird white-rimmed, red-centered rock just appears. Someone literally sued NASA for refusing to test it for Martian fungus. Turns out opportunity kicked it loose with its own wheel. But the chemistry inside told a story of ancient water so concentrated it dissolved and redeposited. Minerals like sugar in a donut. Number 10 and 9 take us to the rim of Jezero crater in 2024, where Perseverance finally reached rocks older than the crater itself. Rocks that remember a time before Mars lost its magnetic field and its oceans. Among them, ghostly white boulders that have no business being white on a planet made of rust, and a black rock that looks exactly like a clutch of frog eggs. Scientists still don't know what they're looking at. Number 8. St. Paul's Bay Frog Egg Rock, so organic looking it feels wrong. Number 7. Giant sand ripples the size of houses, once thought frozen forever, quietly creeping across the plains a few centimeters every year. Even on a dead planet, the ground is still moving. Number 6. The pet rock that hitched a ride in Perseverance's wheel for over 4,000 Martian days, traveling almost 6.2 miles before finally falling out like the rover had adopted a stony little friend. Number 5. The psychedelic boulder field on Mount Washburn. Rocks of every color and origin piled together like someone spilled a box of geological crayons. Number 4. The violent, muddy floods that carved Getty's Vallis long after Mars was supposed to be dry. Number 3. Boxwork ridges. Mineral veins that hardened underground when the last drops of Martian water were still flowing. Possible hiding places for ancient microbes. Number 2. The giant smiley face in Gall Crater. Proof that humans will see friendly faces even on a dead world. And number 1. The most haunting image of all. January 31st, 2014. Curiosity, alone on a freezing plain, turns its camera to the twilight sky and photographs home. From Mars, Earth is just a pale blue dot with a tiny white moon beside it. Everything you've ever known, every person who has ever lived, every war, every song, every first kiss, reduced to a single speck of light in an alien sky. That single image reminds us how fragile, how precious, and how lonely our pale blue dot really is. So, natural geology or something more. The rovers keep sending back pictures that feel almost alive. Maybe Mars isn't telling us it once had life. Maybe it's still whispering. Drop your thoughts below. Which photo shook you the most? And if you want to see the actual raw images that left NASA speechless, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one. From the surface of the red planet,